Well, good morning. On this first day of ordinary time, hard to believe that the Christmas season is over, and now the church has entered into what's called ordinary time. During this time of COVID and everything else, anything but ordinary. But this is the great thing about the feast we celebrated yesterday of the baptism of Jesus in the Jordan. Because at that baptism, when Jesus entered down into the water with the line of people being baptized by John, he was there as one of us, shoulder to shoulder with us, with all the turmoil and strife and issues that we have in our lives. It wasn't a scandal. It was the ultimate point of God becoming one of us and joining with us in our journey in this earth. And some great things happened at that feast. John tells us that the skies were rent open and a voice was heard of the Father. "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." Then the Holy Spirit came upon him. Jesus was ready now to begin his mission and bring the message of God's love to the world. All of us who are listening to this message were baptized a long time ago. And at that point, the Spirit of God rushed upon us, and God embraced us with his love. And he calls us forth to go out on a mission. What Jesus did after his baptism is he went into the desert and prayed for 40 days and 40 nights to prepare himself for the work ahead of him. After that, he went out, he preached, and he rounded up his disciples, that they would assist him in his mission of bringing the good news of God's love to the world. And the fact we're here this morning, the fact we're listening to this message today, means that the message has gone out to all the earth. And now it's up to us to carry forth the message of God to the whole world. Avery Dulles, Cardinal of the Church, a Jesuit theologian, he wrote a book in the 1970s called Models of the Church, and he had 5 models. 30 years later, he said there's really one model that covers all of them, and that's that we are all called to be a community of disciples. During this new year, let us ask God to help us to become that true community of disciples, preaching God's love to the world around us, as we remember our own baptism of so many years ago when we received the gifts of the Holy Spirit. Have a great day, have a great week, and have a wonderful new year. Working to become the best version of yourself is what God is calling us to become.